Welcome to our presentation, ILIAS Usability. We have had ILIAS in our usability laboratory to do some evaluation on it. We will presenting you now the results of this evaluation. Furthermore, an outlook how to handle usability in everyday life of software development. Here's the outline of our speech, 3 parts. In the first part, a small, very little dose of usability theory. Not too much, but it's necessary, so our brains are all in the same situations. Then the second part, we are presenting some results out of the usability report we have written. And the third, and I think most important part, is how to deal with this issue, usability, in a developer's everyday life. Here you see 2 definitions of usability out of Wikipedia. The German word for usability is Gebrauchstauglichkeit, and in this definition you see it's usability for certain users in a certain use context, and in the English definition the center is the ease of use. So usability also means the things must be easy to use. What dimensions can we find in the usability definition from the International Standardization Organization? We have a look to a real bad usability day. It, of course, must be a Monday. Your alarm clock didn't ring because this feature, ringing, seems to be out of order. That's one dimension of good usability. The features must work correctly. The second dimension of usability is in here. That's your coffee machine. You are awake now, you want to drink your coffee, but your coffee machine is really complicated one. So it needs some time to brew your coffee. That's the second dimension of usability definition of the ISO. Things must be easy. It's about the efficiency. Then after your morning coffee, you're showering, but you are not so happy about your shower curtain. You don't like the design. So aesthetics design is part of usability too. And you find these dimensions in the ISO 9241 definitions guidance on usability. One dimension is effectivity, things must work correctly. Then second dimension is efficiency, the factor time and ease is coming in the thing. And the overall effect is satisfaction of the user, satisfaction of the customer, and in this overall effect, aesthetics design is included. Here the original text out of ISO 924111, usability, extent to which a product can be used by specified users to achieve specified goals with effectiveness, efficiency and satisfaction in a specified context of use. Now, when you have a look onto ILIAS, if you use it, where exactly does the usability, let's say, live? Where is it? Where are the usability effects? One important word we use is screen design. That's the dimension. What does the user see and understand on the screen? Without using keyboard, without using mouse, just having a look to it. Then it comes to the next step when the user uses ILIAS. Then it's about interaction design. So it's the connection between screens or partial screens. When we have a look to usability problems, usability designs, it's always about these 2 dimensions: screen design, interaction design. And of course they are depending on each other. There is no interaction design without screen design. Even in a command line tool there is some screen design. Now we make some evidence analysis of interaction design. You see 4 screens here, abstract ones, and you can use these 4 screens as a tool to make some analysis on your interaction design situations. The first situation is everything is really clear. Welcome, then the instruction, click on the button contains the word start, and the button looks like a button, so I think nearer to 100% of users will click here without thinking 1 second. Then the second situation is not that clear, but even clear enough. It's a button, and I think most people will click it without hesitating. Now it's becoming interesting. The third situation, you have 4 kind of buttons, colors, and the instruction. Click the blue, then the red square to start the program. So that sounds a little bit crazy, but in some situations that's really true, that the situation is not very logical and it's complicated. But if you help the users with very clear on-screen instructions, we call it user guidance, it does work nevertheless. And there are situations in some technical frameworks, such a crazy situation, there is no redesign possible because of technical restrictions, so the only help will be on-screen instructions. And of course the fourth situation, this crazy situation without on-screen instruction, you never should do that. So if you use this chart for analyze your interaction design situations, you really have to avoid situation 4, and at least you have to make a correction toward number 3, and 2 and 1 of course would be better. So, examples out of ILIAS. If someone wants to delete a PDF document, she or he will have to find this transaction possibility, where to delete. So this lady, of course, thought she will find the delete functionality here in edit. But unfortunately in ILIAS, deleting is here in this menu, all commands, and nobody did find it in the laboratory. So that's near to number 4. I don't think that on-screen instructions would help here. You have to do a redesign and forget this all command thing. Then this situation, this lady tried to move a document. So there is on-screen instruction, she clicked move, and the object is now in the clipboard, but the instruction is not precise enough. She didn't know what to do. So instructions, if you use them, have to be good, clear, and without gaps. There is a standard describing that. I think it's ISO 9241 part 13 about user guidance.